Breathe, my darling. I want you to take a moment to slow down so that the pressure on your chest can finally be released. You've been running for a very long time, seeking something you can't quite put your finger on. Tranquility or meaning. Nothing has completely quieted the clamor inside of you. Despite your searches for answers in other people's plans and your own power. However, I am here now. I am not a far-off concept. The one who knows the rhythm of your heartbeat and the pattern of your tears is me, the living Christ, the one who calls you by name. You didn't just happen to stumble onto this. This encounter was planned by heaven. Angels are moving around you in silence. Even as you read these lines, they are actual glowing beings assigned to lead, protect, and console you in the invisible realms. They are not the stuff of fiction. When no one else remained, they stood by your side when despair approached. They whispered bravery when darkness attempted to tell you that your narrative was ended. They kept watch over you. I have listened to all of your nighttime prayers, even the ones that ended in silence because you lacked the fortitude to continue. I've witnessed the moments when you smiled in public, while your heart was exploding beneath it. I don't know anything about your struggle. Heaven has seen every single tear that has fallen. You've been questioning whether your life still has potential and whether your former aspirations are still important. What if I never find peace again? You have been asking, what if I'm past my best? Hear me out, you are still at the top of your game. It's in front of you. What you have lost is not as significant as what I have in store for you. Your suffering wasn't a form of punishment. It was getting ready. You were becoming more resilient as a result of the storms that attempted to kill you. With every setback, delay, and heartache, I was growing stronger and more conscious of my existence. I never squander suffering. You see, I redeem it. I change it. I take what was supposed to break you and use it to create the very soul that will sprout your next miracle. A season of divine transformation is upon you, one in which the things that formerly depleted you will start to fortify you. Confusion that was obscuring your thinking is dissipating. The anxiety that halted your advancement is dissipating, and the truth is silencing the doubt that murmured you weren't enough because of who I am in you. Not because of what you have done. You have always been sufficient. My masterpiece is you are not irreparably damaged. You are being reborn, transformed, and renewed. My child, walk boldly in faith and love with your super Thanksgiving $2. Let the truth of my word reach those who long for the light. Join me in this divine mission to heal and uplift. Click on the Super Thanksgiving button and be enveloped in my grace now. And listen to this message further. Pay close attention. Opportunities will present themselves in the near future, and during such times, you may feel unsure or even scared to move forward. Don't let your future be determined by fear. When a breakthrough is imminent, fear will always strive to make itself heard louder. When it does, take a moment to remember that I am with you. Breathe my name and stop. The angels that have been assigned to you are already on the way ahead, removing impediments that you haven't even noticed yet. It is not necessary to pursue success. As you travel alongside me, you will encounter it. Your purpose is something I have been honing, not something you lost. The delay was opportune, but you mistook it for refusal. Before the blessing came, I was training you how to manage it. Some doors closed because the magnificence I have placed within of you was too great for the space beyond, not because you were undeserving. Some seasons you outgrew. Some friendships were outgrown by you. Environments that nourished your insecurity rather than your faith were outgrown by you. You will eventually thank me for each farewell that safeguarded your future, even though it was painful to say goodbye to them. I understand that the word stress has practically become a given in your world. My child, the constant push to perform, to stay awake to figure out what comes next. However, I wish to relieve you of that burden. You were never intended to live a life of perpetual anxiety, evaluating yourself by timelines or comparisons. Rest indicates that you believe me, not that you failed. Give up trying to be in charge of every little detail. Heaven moves when you give me your concern. Angels are moving parts of your prayer into action. Even now, as you give up that worrying, things that you believed would take years will start to change more quickly than you anticipated, not because of your efforts, but because of my spirit. I'm coordinating divine alignment, which will put you in touch with the appropriate individuals at the appropriate times and through the appropriate doors. Listen up though. New opportunities also with new responsibilities. I'm calling you to discernment, spiritual focus, and maturity. Not all doors that open are intended to be entered. More than ambition, certain opportunities test your wisdom. Ask me first before moving on to the next thing. Pay attention to my whisper. My will always be confirmed by peace. What is not of me will always be shown by confusion. People will come into your life out of the blue and offer you friendship, a business relationship, or even love. Some will be real presents, sent to support and walk with you. Others will arrive charmingly, but with self-serving intentions. I implore you to pray for wisdom. Because of this, let the Holy Spirit choose who stays near your heart, not loneliness or excitement. Keep in mind that while angels can protect you, they cannot take the place of your decisions. You are in charge of who you let into your soul. Keep your peace, it is revered. The next level I'm taking you to isn't for anyone who provokes comparison, worrying or compromise all the time. The people I bring into your life will add to it, rather than take it away. Instead of diverting you from your calling, they will serve to remind you of it. Instead of making you feel afraid, they will strengthen your faith. Take care of those friendships when they arise. They are heaven's solution to your loneliness. You've been feeling lonely for a while, haven't you? Despite being surrounded by people, there has been a sense of emptiness and a silent pain that words cannot describe. I am aware during those quiet hours, I was there with you. It just seemed that way. Because I was working behind the scenes, you were never truly alone. I occasionally turn down the volume so you can hear me better. I occasionally make room for you to understand that divine love cannot be replaced by human love. Loneliness is not the same as abandonment. Before a new friendship is formed, it is frequently the calm time of year. I'm preparing hearts that will sympathize with you, individuals who will see you for who you really are, rather than what you do. Have patience when I'm setting up an actual connection. Don't settle for imitation affection. We don't forget you. You are in the driver's seat. Additionally, heaven is arranging something lovely for you, even as you read this. Miracles are your reality just waiting to happen. They are not far off recollections. It's possible that your miracle won't involve fireworks. It could start out quietly, a phone call, a fresh concept, an unanticipated chance, or an abrupt calmness in your soul. Where anxiety once existed, don't ignore these indicators when you see them. Heaven frequently talks in this manner subtly. Slowly and unmistakably, you have prayed for guidance, healing, reconciliation, and financial stability. I've heard it all, and I'm moving exactly, not at random. Certain responses take more than a single moment. They call for the ideal setting and emotional preparedness that has been the focus of this season. Getting ready, you are about to enter a new era, where the prayers that were previously whispered will become shouted testimonials of thankfulness. You'll realize why each delay was necessary. My not yet was truly mercy, keeping you safe until you could manage the blessing without losing yourself. As you will realize, you must have faith in my timing. Peace will descend as soon as you give me the clock. When you quit trying to force miracles, you'll discover that they happen most spontaneously. I don't give reluctantly as a father. I love to provide thoughtful presence. Don't start your day by reliving yesterday's mistakes or scrolling through your worrying. When you wake up tomorrow, gratitude changes the atmosphere. So begin with Jesus. Thank you for another chance to breathe, to believe, to grow. When we are grateful, heaven replies. Develop greater thankfulness. If you wish to witness more miracles, learn to worship when you don't feel like it. If you want to live in more serenity, praise is a statement that says, I trust you even before I see the answer. Rather than a response, put this in the comments section, is a statement of faith. I choose gratitude over worrying and peace over fear. Let those phrases get ingrained in your spirit. Say those when you're feeling stressed, when doubt begins to creep in. Repeat them. Angels gravitate toward thankfulness. Faith empowers the unseen. so when you thank me in advance, they move more quickly on your behalf. There will still be times in the future, my darling, when you'll feel under pressure, when you achieve something and worrying that you could lose it, or when you make progress and worrying that it might not endure. I want you to keep in mind that I also sustain what I provide. I've promised you blessings, and you won't have to battle for them alone. Heaven's power will support you as doors open. Let humility be your compass. I'll ask you to bend more and more to remain kind, giving and pure-hearted. The more I hoist you up, you will remain untouchable by pride and impervious to failure. If you do that, don't allow comparison to sap your happiness. Your future is never in danger because of someone else's achievement. I have enough favor to give to each of my kids. Honor others' accomplishments because it increases your own. Celebration opens doors, jealousy closes them. Additionally, success should be measured by peace rather than by numbers. Applause, recognition, and accumulation are the world's definitions of success. It means rest, purpose, and an abundance of love. In my opinion, you'll have enough, and tranquility will accompany that enough. I am aware that some people have told you that hope is naive and faith is unreasonable. However, something precious within you keeps drawing you back to me, so you know better. My spirit is that you were reminded that you were made for something greater than everyday life by the everlasting life that is breathing inside of you. I want you to envision your future right now, but with trust rather than fear. Imagine yourself walking with confidence, free from ongoing anxiety, surrounded by supportive people, and working in a job that makes you happy. That image is a preview of the future I have already created for you. It is not fantasy, but in order to get there, you have to let go of the past, including the resentment, the guilt, and the repetition of what didn't work. Pardon yourself. Pardon them. Forgiveness is the foundation of freedom. To be forgiven is to reject, to allow the harm to define you, not to justify it. Every time you choose mercy over resentment, the angels who accompany you celebrate. Forgiveness, after all, is a manifestation of triumph over evil. You weren't made to live in regretful cycles. You were made to stand resilience, inventiveness, bravery, and compassion are all innate qualities of your divine DNA. You've survived things that others haven't. Because of this, that's why there are still chapters to write. In your novel, even your mistakes are not irreversible. All take what was intended to be heard and use it as evidence. All empower others by using what once made you feel ashamed. Instead of speaking from wounds, you will speak from scars. Someone else's road to recovery will be paved. With your history, you're not running late. You're on time. Heaven reset your timeline the instant you said, "Jesus, I need you." Grace started rewriting your tale right away. Now I'm calling on you to take a brave step forward. Give up waiting for complete assurance and begin acting on your faith. Comfort zones are rarely the sites of miracles. They occur when you venture forth shaky but confident. And when you do, you'll realize what has always been true. I meet you in faith by walking on the waves of your fear. There will be days when you're exhausted. Don't blame your fatigue on yourself when they occur. I had a nap too. Rest is sacred. Rest serves as a reminder that people love you for who you are, not what you do. Restore the sanctity of your evenings for a moment. Turn off the sounds. Say my name in a whisper. Share with me the positive, challenging and perplexing aspects of your day. I pay attention. Angels envelop you while you talk, erecting a stronghold of tranquility around your house. Even though you can't see them, they are there. When dread departs, you'll sense it in the warmth that permeates the air and the tranquility that descends. Child, you have a bright future, because you will never have to face life alone. Not because it will always be simple. I'll be in the boat with you when the storms come. I'll be the cool air that keeps you alive. When the fire burns, I shall be the one to bandage your wounds. When betrayal pierces and when you succeed, and at last see the results of all your hard work. Keep this in mind. Remain grateful. Remain modest. Continue to be giving, because your wealth will serve as a tool for kindness rather than rivalry. Your tale has the potential to impact a whole planet. I will use you to give those who feel forgotten hope, just as I used your suffering to give you meaning. Miracles will come because of your kindness. Every tiny act of kindness has an eternal impact. Never undervalue the power of love, the quiet, dependable type that transforms lives without vying for attention. I live most fully there in faith, kindness, forgiveness, and thankfulness. I'm training you to walk on earth with an eye toward heaven, to see with spiritual eyes that every problem is a chance for my power to show through you. Every delay is a lesson in trust, and every hurdle is a chance for glory. Don't use reason to combat dread. The next time it arises, use worship to combat it. Praise and fear cannot coexist in the same area. Angels draw their swords to protect your peace. As you raise your voice in faith, you're never helpless. Your second proclamation should be typed as follows: I am led by the peace of Jesus and surrounded by divine protection. Let your days be marked by those words. Allow them to reassure you when doubt begins to seep in, because I've gone into every future before you have. I don't know what is ahead for you. I've already paved the way for your success. I've already given the order for your obedience to connect with blessings. I just ask that you maintain an open heart, a clear head, and a strong sense of trust. Keep walking, my love. Don't give up just yet. You're closer than you realize to the version of yourself that you were always destined to be, to a breakthrough, to clarity. God blesses you this evening. The guardian angels are currently getting ready for the festivities, because you are transitioning from a season of survival to one of thriving. After surviving the night, see how favor begins to dawn in your life. Mountains you didn't even see have been moved by your faith. The seedlings that have been irrigated by your tears are ready to sprout. We have not overlooked your prayers, which have been fostering miracles, and you will be in awe of what I have accomplished. Very shortly you have the opportunity to breathe, believe, and dream anew. I am Jesus, and I have more work to do with you. And now breathe in peace again, my darling, not as a far-off echo, but as a living promise, inscribed on the sky of your soul. You have heard what I have to say. Heaven is closer than you realize, and my angels are already circling you, getting ready for something your heart cannot fathom. Be brave and talk with faith. Let me rest in my timing, because I, Jesus, am not far away. I am before you, I am within you, and I am for you. I put light in you, and it won't go out. It will continue to get brighter. Shine now and never question my love again. Subscribe, please.